Alright. Case 24, case 3, continuing on. I believe we're starting the second trial day. In our investigations, we discovered, well, the Moor was chased, almost murdered. She managed to get away, though. She said the cop guitarist that we met did it. He did. I've known this for like 3 hours worth of stream now. And hopefully today we will put that cop on the stand. We will get him dead to rights. So see if I manage to finish the case today and convict this cop of murder, a thing that never happens in real life. I'm just going. I'll get going. Hello, hello. Don't forget to swap plushes, but I'll pet Mouse anyway. Alright, let's jump back into case 3. Do it. Yes, we're right at the start of second trial day of case 3. Alright, today's the day. We do it. We catch a murderer. Well, I don't like you either, cop. The cop's like, oh, I don't like you. He's like, yeah, well, you're a murdering bastard, so... Right back at you? Excuse me? Bang? Okay, so the cop definitely... I don't put a Harry Potter reference in this, god damn it. Fuck off. Alright. Yeah, this is Trucy's dad's, bio dad's best friend. I'm glad he is not actually the murderer. He seems like a nice chap. He did make a bang, though, which is, again, I guess, supposed to prompt you into thinking maybe the bang was not the gunshot.
This is the murderer.
This is the murderer. Ooh, I love vanishing magic. Sure, what? I know exactly. I know. The murder did not take place at the time that we heard the gunshots. I've literally said this ever since we found the dead body. This is a locked room murder mystery, and the vast majority of the time, those are solved by the crime did not take place at the time when the people think it took place. And he knows, and he just fucked off. Wow, the game really is like everyone but Apollo knows what happened, and you, idiot, have to figure it out. Oh! Well, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just fucking sit here for an hour? No, he said, like, his brother was in the hospital or something, you asshole. He said it yesterday. Yeah, Chief Justice's son. Well, Apollo, you're such a jerk. Wow, okay, this is going to be relevant, huh? How... I'm not entirely sure... Oh, right, this is the incuritis... How did I forget about incuritis? So I guess maybe Darian was trying to smuggle in the cure for incuritis. We're gonna weird use the newspaper. But yeah, I guess Darian was doing it the wrong thing for the right reasons or something, I don't know. Why is the country hoarding the cure for a disease anyway? I mean, I know why in the real world, because money and capitalism. But why is this tiny little country not selling this cure for a disease to Japanifornia for lots of money? Now, to be fair, I feel like Japanifornia would invade for a cure to a disease, so... You're the tiny fucking 14-year-old. He's gonna get on the stand and people are gonna be like, "You're really telling me he shot that big gun and he dragged a man's corpse onto a stage?" This tiny child did that? Wow, it's such a coincidence that the Chief Justice's son is dying of the same disease with the cure that was smuggled into the country in this case. Oh my god, please stop saying it. No, that's incorrect, isn't there? We have a replica of a cure. Right? Replica of a cure from which a remedy for incuritis... What do you mean no cure? It should say there's a cure in a backwater country and they refuse to fucking give it to us. It's like... Okay. Now is the time for judging! So... God, who did our job here? I feel like Trucy did a lot of our job. In this case, Clavier did our job so well he forgot to do his own job. Which was kind of funny. Certainly Apollo was doing absolutely nothing. Yes, so the bodyguard slash manager was actually an Interpol agent. He did it, the cop did it, we all know the cop did it. Yes, this is her saying, "That's the man I heard." If you missed last stream, Labrador is blind rather than this 14-year-old kid. This kid is not blind. She's blind. He's not. No way. Bruh, no. I mean, he's the murderer, Clavier, so, like, maybe shut the fuck up? This is an even bigger conflict of interest. I asked the prosecution to look into him, and he immediately just states, he's in my band, and the judge would be like, "Oh, well, then you have to go, right? Like, you can't you cannot be, like, the friend of another suspect in this crime and be the prosecution. You have a vested interest in making sure this kid is prosecuted instead of your friend." He fucking did it though, Clavier. That's because you're shit at your job. And we should never have been allowed to do either of those things. But it's okay for a lawyer to defend a friend. It is not okay for the prosecution to be asked to investigate their friend. It's not the same thing. If your friend is your client, you have a vested interest in protecting them, which is your job. You're the prosecution and they're your friend. You have an interest in protecting them, but your job is to investigate them. So it's completely different. You would be allowed to defend a friend in court. You would not be allowed to prosecute one. Because there's a conflict of interest there. But there's not a conflict of interest in you defending your friend. That's your job. And your moral inclination. So yeah, so bringing up, he was on the stage. That's because the murder did not happen at the time you think it does. Oh god, how long is it going to take for us to reveal that? Here he is pointing out, happily for us, that Darian was not on the stage when Lamarar and our client were on the stage performing, but was later. So it turns out the murder actually happened during that first song, not the second one. Well, you are correct about... God, he's gonna do this. Oh, I didn't say he was shot then. I said that's when 2 shots rang. I fucking hate this guy. Semantic fucker. I don't know there were shots. We just assumed they were. Was he though? Was he? Well, I'm gonna postulate that perhaps in a locked room murder mystery, the crime did not happen when we think it does. No, 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 object, fuck. Come on, object. Object, you stupid motherfucker. Oh, I'm gonna lose your shit if you don't start doing your job. Yeah, do your job now, Apollo. No, it's not. Fuck up, you're just a fucking idiot. Destroying our client on the stand is a terrible idea, Apollo? 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 Putting our client on the stand and destroying him is a terrible way to go about your case. Alright, finally did something at least. Well, that's what translators have. Jesus fucking Christ. You're in a court, Judge. Have you literally never had this happen before? I wasn't asking you, you self-centered prick. So, You've let the prosecution investigate his friend, Judge. Are you really going to start doing, like, conflict of interest now? Now, when you were like, hey, prosecution, investigate your cop friend, and prosecution's like, we found nothing wrong with our cop friend. And Judge was like, yeah, that's good and correct. Fuck off. I'll allow it. What? But you just said you don't understand the... Fucking hate you. Alright, let's do it. I mean, personally, I want to put the cop on the stand, but... Time for us to destroy our client on the stand, because that is an excellent way to help your case. Do your job? Fuck. Oh my fucking god, Apollo. Right? What the fuck are you doing, Apollo? Any asshole. Oh my god, will you... Oh, is Trucy here to do our job? Yes, thank you. Thank you, Trucy, for doing our job for us. His innocence? Man, it is wild how bad Apollo is at this. I really have lost all patience for this fucker. I'm sorry, I'm being very rude about him today. I've lost all patience with him. We're in case 3. He needs to, he really needs to just grow up. I had the exact same feelings about Ryunosuke in Great Ace Attorney 1, who is also a sad sack for basically all of Game 1. And it's like, no, come on, stop being such a sad sack. Like, Nick had moments, but like, he still had moments where he was like, you know, smart. He was basically always flying by the seat of his pants, but Apollo isn't even doing that. It gives all the clever moments to other people. It's ridiculous. Sure, I mean, that's a valid point if he didn't obviously speak English. That line of thinking is so stupid I was speechless for a moment. Javier, if he couldn't understand the song, why would he ask, like, why would he try to follow it in the first place? An English song he doesn't understand. He asked Lamaror so he could commit a murder based on the song he didn't even know any of the words to initially. You're a fucking idiot, Clavier. You're a fucking dogshit idiot. Why would he? Why would you base a murder on a song that, like, you don't understand? Are you accusing her of perjury? That... She's under oath right now, Clavier. Are you accusing her of a crime? You better have proof to back that shit up. But no, why would... why on earth would he follow the lyrics of a song in English? That would be stupid. Clavier, we asked... Clavier, object to Apollo? We asked the question. It was clearly a question directed at Lamoureux. Come on. Yeah, the song. Don't show me the song again. Don't show me it. Yeah, sure. Uh-huh. I mean the next line, you know? He's about to say. Lyrics are in English. He does not understand English. He says, the fool, oh shit, oh sugar, sugar. Oh, I hate the song so much. I mean, Clavier, your lyrics are shitty. Wow, his lyrics are so shit that the singer doesn't even know what the song is about. Wow! Clavier, fuck off, mate. Cover your ass. Right! Like, he would not be able to do metaphorical... Like, use the song as the basis of a metaphor for his crime. When he does, I mean, he does understand the language, but, like, it's... His whole, oh, Lamoureux could have interpreted it for you. It's like, well, when neither of them knows what it means, then he can't exactly do a metaphor based on the literal interpretation of it. Yeah, even if Lamoureux did tell him, she would have told him the wrong thing. Exactly, because they don't understand the language, apparently. I know he does, but, like... It annoys me that he was just like, well, Lamoureux could have told him, but then why would he... Why would he? Like, the only valid response to, like, well, he did it based on the song and the lyrics, but he doesn't speak the language, is... He does actually speak the language, but Clavier can't say that because I have to say that. So Clavier has to say something stupider. Much like, how did the 14-year-old shoot the giant fuck-off gun and drag a grown-ass man's body onto the stage is, we're going to quietly ignore that part because there is no answer to that part. So they have to just say something else. Okay, it'll be the... He doesn't speak English. I don't know what his tell is going to be. This is... Oh god, that's as far down as and left as I can go. I can't... Oh, you're right, I can actually move... You're right, I can move her, I didn't realize. But I feel like it should be on him. I really hate this. Damn it. I can only really see his face. I can't really get to his hands. Yeah, I'm trying to like... Oh! Fuck, I finally saw it. Ugh. Oh. Back, fuck. I missed it. I missed the timing on it. But his eyes shift are in English. I really do think this is so awkward. This is a very awkward mechanic. But you have to see stuff like this on specific lines. It's really awkward. Oh, we're back in the time hole. Clavier can't interrupt me in here. Apollo, don't berate your your fucking client on the stand. Yes, Apollo, he must. I mean, yeah, sure, uh-huh. I mean, yeah, you typically, one of the first things you learn in a place you're going to be is the name of the language. You know, you basically learn the phrase, I can't speak. You know, like, Francais, Espanol, yes, exactly. Yeah, right, Apollo, you fucking idiot? Yes. Yes, I have. Uh-huh. He did? No, he didn't. It doesn't mention the lyrics. Oh ho, motherfucker. That's a lie! Yes, it's a lie! Bam! The bugle! Also, this 14-year child reads newspapers and doesn't get the news on his phone via Twitter. I don't believe that for a second. But I have lost so much of the French I learned at school. No, it costs, but, like, that's my country's name, so... And also, the French treat you much better if you say you're Scottish rather than English, so we learn how to say Scottish. No, no. Leashed. Ah, I see we have unvoided so that Clavier can pipe in and keep doing our job. He says he speaks English. And where did you learn of the lyrics? Or are you about to lie for him? Don't perjure yourself on the stand, honey. Oh no. He is... Clavier, him understanding English is good for your case, not my case, Clavier. Apollo, this is undermining your own case. Clavier should be jumping on this if he actually gave a shit about prosecution. Am I about to go into the void again? Oh, I see. We're gonna prove that she's lying this time. Alright. Yeah, she's the one talking, so she's lying. Oh. I think she was gulping there. Wait for that to roll. I do hate this. Yeah, there we go. She's Gotcha! She's lying. Back into the void! Back in void. Back in void. Beaver Vatican, thank you for the resub. And yeah.
I love this sweetheart and his ability to carry fully grown muscular men and use pistols with no recoil.
He's the strongest 14-year-old child that has ever existed. I mean, this is a pretty bad case, I will say. Why is this even a... I'm so thrown by how obvious the answer to this is. I'm actually like... Is it someone else? But no, it's so obviously protecting... I mean, you literally just said it. You're... What? Why is... Why? Of course she's protecting him! Of course! You literally just said that! You're right! I'm sitting here being like, is this a trick question? We've literally just had Clavier talk about how she'll be trying to protect him on the stand. Apollo literally just went, are you protecting him? Are you protecting someone? Who else would she be protecting? What was that question? That was such the most obvious answer I've ever seen that it almost tricked me, you know? Are you protecting yourself? I don't know, it was really just, I just had that moment of, it isn't really asking me to say something so stupendously obvious, is it? So incredibly, unbelievably obvious. Like, is the game that stupid? Is it really gonna think I'm that stupid? Like, that's a case 1 type of question. Like, you know when you're doing the tutorial case and the judge is like, hey, I need to make sure you're not, you know, 2 beavers in a trench coat masquerading as a lawyer? Who is your client? And you put up your client to teach you how the game works. That was on that level of who else would she possibly be protecting? Maybe they did get stuff about the K-Thirster games too hard, because this game is piss easy. The mysteries in this game are really piss. I've already figured this out, and I have to go through the motions. And I know it's like, am I just too used to murder plots? I watch a lot of police procedurals. I've watched all of Columbo multiple times throughout my life. It's very funny seeing people get into Columbo when I've been into Columbo forever. But like, it was so blindingly obvious to me, like, that who did it, how they had their rock-solid alibi that we just brought up today, and is clearly horseshit. I figured out this case, like, before we even got to the first trial day, which isn't usual for me. mostly how he did it and why. Yes, we have established that. Yeah, but you held he did it after he shot a man with a giant fuck-off gun. No, you fucking asshole! No! God, he's such a prick.
Objection!
Why? Why do you find that hard to believe? Like, there really is no reason why, like... He's not got a great grasp on English, Clavier. He certainly doesn't have a good enough grasp on English to take these shitty-ass song lyrics and do a metaphor with them. The keys my heart held on so tightly is a heart-shaped keyring. That's... Someone would have to understand English pretty well in order to do that. You know, in order to make, like, guitar up together to the sky, to make that be a guitar wrapped around the corpse and put high up on the stage, that requires a level of metaphorical thinking that, someone who can't speak English or understand English very well just would not be capable of doing, Clavier. Like, fucking Latteror thought the song was about a guitar being in love. No! He's not the shooter! We're making a huge assumption! Apollo, do your fucking job! You're right! Like, there's no way he could turn this song into a metaphorical killing! Cure for incuritis! Oh my god, this plot point is so dumb. Like, I will say this case is not like... it's not as offensive as, say, the clown one. And it's not annoying me as much as, say, case 2 of Great Ace Attorney 1. But, like, it really is pretty dire. Incuritis is fucking hilarious. What? I mean, you can compel him to testify. It's not really the defense's job to compel him to testify, but sure. Hey, Machi. Yep, that's... Apollo? Apollo, do not be that fucking rude! English is his at least second language that he clearly doesn't have a very good grasp on, so maybe leave the poor 14-year-old alone. We can't pronounce my name, so he doesn't deserve to be, like, declared innocent of the crime he didn't commit? Apollo, why are you such a dick? Uh-huh. Yeah, only sound. Yes, Apollo! Fuck, are we finally getting to the fucking most obvious explanation for a locked room murder mystery in the history of locked room murder mysteries? We have literally found the device that did it, you stupid asshole! Interesting. Hey, how did you get knocked out and put on the stage with a dead body? We're really ignoring this whole thing that happened. Like, we brought it up like once in this whole case. No. Hello. Oh, so I guess, like, this is part of how, the trick worked. No, we know who the magician is. Oh my god, both of you be like, magician? When you know it, you literally met him 30 minutes ago outside the courtroom. I am begging you guys, stop being this stupid. Apollo, it's what happened. That's not quite true, Trucy, but... Not quite what Nick meant, but you are supposed to believe in your client no matter what, Nick. Apollo. God, I can't even... Corn is so stupid, it's crossing over. The lines are blurring. Yeah, he can't go home because he'll get killed for smuggling in the cocoon. Yeah, he'll get the death penalty. It's such a weird thing. We have this cure for incuritis, but if you try to take it out of the country, you get the death penalty. And the other countries don't know that this cocoon is the cure for the incuritis. Is this country like the Black Panther country? It's surrounded by a force field and no one knows it exists? There is an intense amount of nonsense in this game that I did not remember. I played this game when it came out, oh god, when did this game come out? I want to say like 15 years ago? Find the Wikipedia page. 2000, oh, less than 2008. So yeah, about 14 years ago. And I remember not liking it, but I forgot how bad this case is. I forgot how bad this game is. It's not good. It's so close. Like, it's almost a Phoenix Wright game. Almost. But it's too easy. Apollo sucks. And I feel like the biggest problem is Apollo sucks, honestly. I always knew I didn't like Apollo, but like, he is just so awful. Like, he's so unlikable. Especially compared to Nick. Having played through the original trilogy again, and now moving on to this one, and it's so much more obvious that like Apollo is just a really bad version of Nick. Like what Nick could have been if they made him entirely unlikable. And another problem is Clavier. Clavier is no Edgeworth. Edgeworth, who I think did not actually win the sexy man poll on Twitter, but should have, because my god, that man is he is fire. But the dynamic between Nick and Edgeworth was so interesting in a way that the dynamic between Apollo and Clavier is just not. Oh, we're calling a witness back. What? We're allowed to recall a witness. That is literally a thing we're allowed to do. We're asking her to testify about something else, Clavier. Fuck off. I remember liking games 5 and 6 more entirely because Nick was back. Because Nick is a much more compelling character. Yeah, she sure was. Is that relevant to this case? What's the... Clavier, did you not... Clavier, why are you so bad at your job? I mean, he's better at my job than I am, but he's so bad at his own job, it's kind of incredible. I think Apollo gets better when he's not the main focus. I also don't hate him as much in 5 and 6, which is why I like thought like Apollo was okay. Like, because I have more memories of probably 6, especially being the more recent one. But I'm coming back to 4 and I'm like, wow, he's such just a witless, spineless little shit. He's dumb, doesn't know how to do his own job, and is just so much of a nothing. But the real killer! Well, I believe that Lamaror accused the real killer in a court of law, and that is the reason why she was, in fact, attacked later on. Sure? Not only a nugget of truth, her entire testimony is true. I'm putting it out there. The lady didn't lie. No, her testimony is completely and utterly true. Everything about her testimony is entirely true. You dismissed it based on an assumption, and that assumption is the crime happened at the time we think it happened. I'm not saying that it was not a terrible assumption, considering you heard 2 bangs went in and there was 2 shots, but we now have some evidence that, in fact, this was all a magic trick. But yeah, when he has other people to play off, and instead of 2 people who like to do his job for him, and Nick to do the heavy lifting of actually being charming. But this game is pretty dire. It's not... If the cases were more interesting, I think you would be able to put up with Apollo and Clavier being wet blankets. Because, like, the mysteries would be interesting. You play these games, a lot of it for, like, the interplay between the characters, but you also play them for the cases. You play them for the fun mystery you can solve, you know? But, like, I feel like I solve them super early, and then I'm just sitting waiting for the game to catch up. And there are moments like that in the first 3 games. I won't say there were never times that I figured it out and then I had to wait until Nick caught up with me. But like a lot of the time, there were times where I didn't fully know what was happening, or I didn't know until the moment where it was like, throw the evidence down, and I had to think about it, you know, be like, oh, okay, what is the evidence I need here? In this game, I never feel like I need to think about it because I already know. I mean, she heard the voice. She heard the voice because this is exactly like a case in like, I think in the first game, where Mia comes in and is like, okay, assume this happened. Assume that this is true. If this is true, what think it the other way around, right? If this is true, what needs to be false? And it's like, if Lamarr heard the shots and heard his voice, what has to be true? The window has to be open. If the window was closed at the time he ran into the room, how can you explain that contradiction? And there's just like... It's like, come on! Apollo, will you fucking stop being such an idiot? Will you think about it like Nick does, you know? Like Mia told him to. Or taught him to. Is it though? Is it, Clavier? Or are you just a fucking idiot who can't think outside the box? Sure was. Actually, she was attacked because she literally accused the murderer of doing it. But, you know, finally, Apollo's doing his job. Yeah, for a moment, for a brief, tiny little... Yeah, play it like Nick and just wing it. Just wing it. Come on, my dude. Stop thinking, start objecting. What? Did I? Yes. Mm-hmm. Clavier, shut the fuck up. Well, you know, she did. So put up or shut up, Clavier. There was a tiny window, as if that thing was soundproofed. What were they talking about? That seems like the most pertinent. What did they say? One phrase, okay. Yes, Clavier. I mean, yes, yeah, that's fair. Alright, slam me down. What did he say? Okay, it was Darian, yep. Well, we just accused him of murder and, like, they just let that slide, huh? It's over. Press the switch now. Interesting. And is that the switch I have in my inventory, my remote trigger? Oh, he must have been talking to someone on his headset. Because it's a remote trigger, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, within 30 feet. Oh, so when you push the switch, it also, I guess, set Clavier's guitar on fire? That's what it was. So, because that device was in Clavier's guitar as well, when he said press the switch, he must have been talking to his accomplice, who pressed the switch and burned, the cocoon that was in his guitar. Alright. I don't think he was saying that to, Mr. Lettuce over there. No, he meant press the switch. Oh, Trucy held the idiot ball there. That was a very Maya line, which is kind of funny. Okay, I think we have to present... Okay, oh god. Yeah, probably the trigger rather than the device. Objection! This was on the stage. Oh, this was on by the piano. Oh, I guess it was, our client who pressed the switch to burn the cocoon. I've got a switch. I have one. I have a switch right here. Let me just grab my Nintendo Switch. It'd be really funny. Just like, put the Nintendo Switch on that. I have a Switch. And people are like, why'd you bring your gaming device to court? Oh, so I guess Cloud Clavier's got a reason to hold a grudge. Yeah, sure was. We do have the headset. Why? Why? Right up here being like, Uh-huh. No. What do you mean it's far? The circle is like... What, he didn't shout. You... Oh my fucking god. Clavier, why are you holding the idiot ball? He didn't yell it. You've never heard of this thing called cell phones? Yeah, you had a headset on, you stupid asshole. Like, come on. Well, finally Apollo showing some spine. Yes, good, Apollo, actually do your job, thank you. Oh my god. Wow, we finally let Apollo be smart. Yeah, I know, right? Gavin, hey motherfucker, are you familiar with headsets? You're in a band, right? I assume you have these. Yes, the headset. It's a newfangled phone, it sure is. Gavin being like, I have never heard of a headset in my life. I have no, surely you would have had to yell. Sherwood? Objection! What? Why are you objecting? Sure? Yes. Yes, it's fine. That is in the range, yes. Yes, you fucking idiot. Yep, pretty much. Good, get his ass, Apollo. Sure could've. Sure was. Objection. What? Yeah? Because that's where it was found? That's a good question, but... I mean, it could have been backstage, I guess. But it is someone within 30 feet, so they would have had to have been nearby. I mean, we've established what the switch is. Now we establish what it does, so... I mean, yes, let's figure this out. Let's do it. Yes, we do. Yes. Sure does. We're finally doing it, folks. We're finally establishing that this crime did not happen when we thought it did. Round of applause for the game finally catching up. The guitar caught fire. So and Lamaror heard it. She said she was busy. This was during the trick. That's why she was backstage, because she was, it was doing the magic trick. She disappeared from on stage and reappeared elsewhere. What? I sure do. Really should have mentioned that beforehand. Sure will. Uh-huh. I literally have the thing it does. Go. Yeah, get the music kicking in. Reminds Clavier that his guitar burst into fucking flames in his hands. Get his ass. Woo! Yeah, it's a newfangled phone. I'm finally a part of the case. I'm actually like, good, Apollo is... good, Apollo. Finally taking control of a case. It only took, like, most of the way through case 3. Whee! It's a lighter. Everyone's very scared of this tiny lighter. It's a tiny lighter. You guys need to stop overreacting. People use those right near their faces all the time. And your guitar burst into flames! You idiot. Yes. Yes, yes, show us it again. Yes, yes. Knock him down on his ass. Woo! So yes, that was when Lamarora was not on the stage because she was doing the magic trick. So she was going from one end to the other during the magic trick, overheard the killing and the guitar setting on fire, and then went back onto the stage. That's not how it works. What? Yes. Yes, Clavier. Yes, Clavier. It really is that simple when you think about it. Yeah, sure did. Yes, Lamarora gave that guitar to him, which had a cocoon smuggled inside. I think it was actually, Machi that put the cocoon inside.
Objection!
Alright, buddy, start doing your job, Clavier. What? It's a perfectly valid theory, because, again, it is what happened. What? Really? In a Phoenix Wright game? I'm not sure why you would expect anything sensible. Alright, Gavin, what's up? Uh-huh, yeah, what about it? It sure did, yes. It sure was, yeah. Yes, it did! No, no, this is good! This is good! This is literally proof the crime happened at a different time than we thought it did. We should be like, yeah, that's right. That's exactly right, bitch. I'm proving the crime didn't happen then. I guess that the crime happened, but no, it didn't. We assumed it did. No, horseshit. Crime happened during the second set. Nope. Your assumption is faulty. Fine, come on, Apollo. Yes, yes, come on. Oh, Apollo, please start being smart, my dude. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, finally! He's having a Nick moment. Yes! God, I'm so glad he's getting to do this rather than Trucy. Yay! Woo! Come on, Apollo, redeem yourself a bit. So did I, and I'm telling you, that was bullshit. Didn't see the gunshots, did we? Apollo Justice finally figuring out how to do his job. And no one saw the gunshot. This is Phoenix Wright, Clavier. Get used to it. Sure? Yeah. Crime did not take place during the third act. It took place during the second. Good! Get his ass! And case 2 is so uncompelling because Clavier knows the entire case the whole time. At least in this one, he obviously doesn't know that his friend Darian is a motherfucker. Oh god, I really hope the twist isn't that Clavier knew all along, because that would suck. But we're finally getting some, like, antagonistic banter here? Which, I mean, it goes It doesn't go against any evidence, actually. That was also an assumption. Like, we assumed that. There's no real reason for that to be the case. We all just read into the song lyrics what we wanted. That's just psychic cold reading. Yeah. Yeah, why? Right? Oh my god, we're finally asking that question. And for no real reason, it doesn't obscure who did it. Or, like, frame someone else for doing it. It would be really weird to do it. Right? I'm glad Apollo's finally figured this out. I mean, Clavier was supporting perjury the whole of case 2, so I don't, you know, I just leave it. Clavier clearly knew the entire time in case 2. Yup. I don't even think the killer, I postulated this last stream, but I'm fairly certain that Darian did not even remotely plan for this to be the lyrics of the song. Initially. I think when he heard Trucy postulating that, he was like, oh shit, that's cool. That helps me out a lot. Like, that obscures my alibi, you know, that makes my alibi even more perfect, and then he set up the body with the guitar on the stage because Trucy told him it was going along like the lyrics. I don't know if the game is gonna be smart enough to do that, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I mean, that's what I think should have happened. It was the ruse! Indeed. Yep. It would also be explain how that a normal-sized person dragged that body instead of a tiny child. Yup. That's your rock-solid alibi is gone now. Oh. Oh, hey, Clavier. Alright, lay it out. Do it, Clavier. Does sound good, because it's exactly what happened. Uh-huh. Why? Okay. Lay it on me. Sure? No, it was closed at the time... Clavier, it was not closed at the time of the crime, it was closed at the time we burst in. You stupid motherfucker! Oh my god. You're assuming it was closed, that it was open, you stupid asshole! It could have been open during the second act and then the killer closed it. What false premise? Yes? Our premise is the window was open at the time of the crime, and you can't disprove that. You have no proof it was closed at the time of the crime. You have proof it was closed when we found it. Yeah, so we have proof that she must have heard it. She must have heard it. No, immediately after the set up. If we establish that the crime happened in the second act, there was time for the window to have been closed before the third act. No, it was closed when we burst in. But it was open when the crime occurred. This is simple. This is simple. could she have heard it instead of through the window? Well, we literally just got told. Because the game was like, no, it's closed. She wasn't actually by the window. But she still heard it. She still heard it. So she had to have been somewhere else where she could hear it. And we were literally just told that the air vents connect. But like, the window could have been open, or there was no reason for the killer to close it. It's like... Is there just one small window though? Yeah? Yeah? There's an air vent. Oh god, she heard it from... I guess I go to the air... Is that air vent? Oh god, is it that air vent? Probably this air vent? Oh god. Is that as far as I can go? Oh god, I'm safe stating before I do this. Oh, hopefully that's close enough. That's an air vent. That's an air vent. What do you think travels through a vent, sir? What? No. What? I mean, I guess he doesn't know how the magic trick... I guess the magician didn't tell him how the magic trick was done, but she was clearly like... I don't know, we were told by Machi that the... Do I have the diagram? I have a diagram. This diagram. We were told that the stage connects to both dressing rooms. So what she was, you know, she was doing the magic trick. She was in the air vent so she could move from part of the stage to the other stage. Did you not know that? For your magic trick. It was put two and two together, motherfucker. It was during your show. It was during your show. Where's the magic trick? You know that she had to somehow get from one part of the stage to the other. Yeah, she was like... Well, Emperor, you really could have pointed this out earlier, though. When people were like, you couldn't hear through the window, she should have just been like, the window has holes in it? Of course I could hear through it. You know what I mean, like, holes in the window? Wow, we would have saved like 2 whole hours. Yeah, sure was. Yep. Fuck you, asshole. Yes, why couldn't she have said that earlier? Man, this case relies on, like, her not just being like, yeah, I was in the vent above the room. For the magic trick, Apollo. For the magic trick. This is a murder trial. The rules of the Magic Guild do not apply in a murder trial, honey. I mean, really, I mean, really, the magician is kind of at fault here. He really could have just come clean, couldn't he? I know, never reveal your tricks, but an innocent person is about to be put in jail because you won't reveal that she moved through a trap door. He could have stopped your performance. I guess Marcy did know the risk working with a magician. He would get kicked out of the Magician's Guild if he ever revealed his secrets. Even in a fucking murder trial. Yes, sure did. What, Bam? I mean, Clavier, you know. Oh my god. Clavier, you know? You know why she was in the vent. It was your performance. You can't tell me that you did not know how the magician was, like, doing his trick on the stage with you and her on the stage, surely. But Clavier, you could just tell us. Oh god. Oh god, again, it's like, what reason was she up? It's very obvious. Trucy's fucking uncle came to us at the start and went, hey guys, this was a magic trick. This was an illusion, Michael. And we're here being like, why was she there during her performance where she performed a magic trick and disappeared? You guys are idiots. Apollo, you had a brief shining moment where you were not an idiot, and you've gone back down to being an idiot. The Clavier was like, whoa, she teleported across the stage? Like, I didn't know she was gonna do that. They didn't rehearse it or anything, I'm sure. Like, Clavier, you cannot be like, I'm a big enough dumbass that I didn't know a magic trick was being performed. Yes, yeah. And it is a little cruel to make a blind woman crawl through an air vent, I gotta say. Like, that's kind of cruel. I had to keep going. I couldn't just like pop out on stage and then maybe afterwards be like to Clavier, hey, I heard gunshots when I was, you know, in the vent for the magic trick. Right? Yeah, you sure could have. We wouldn't have had much of a case though. Oh, fuck you. Alright, so I'm going to have to present this. I'm pretty sure this is the, yep, there we go. This is the proof, the only proof I have of the magic trick. See if I have to watch it again, but I'm with Apollo on this one, it's very obvious. Oh, show us the horrible cutscene again. Oh, we're gonna see. Oh, we're not seeing the sugar part. There we go. The Clavier set this up, surely, seeing as he, like, wrote the lyric and also did that? Did he not know there was a trap door into the vents? That's clearly what happened. She went down a trap door into the... He was on stage. He was part of that trick. He must have known. Now, she got over there through the vents fast if she heard that murder, too. Damn, that was like half a minute. A girl can run while blind through an air vent. A magic trick. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I know, Trucy, I'm revealing him. I know, but this is a fucking murder case, Trucy. Thanks, Apollo. What do you mean, how is it possible? It really is only a few seconds, yes. Or it looks that way, anyway. Clavier. Of course he knew how this worked. Duh. Stupid asshole. Wow, we're really being like, wow, yeah, he knew how this trick worked, but I guess he forgot it for the last 5 minutes. Wow, Clavier, you're a fucking dumbass. Hey, Clavier, you're stupid. I don't think that's a perfect description of a route above the ceiling. I think it's somewhat lacking in the details. You're right, Clavier, you fucking asshole? I'm watching you. So Clavier knew, surely. Come on. Seriously? Was he not informed of the magic trick that he was helping to perform? Why? Because he's an asshole, honestly. The magician's a prick. So surely the guy who was helping you do it would not be informed of this. Well, this case hinges on Clavier not knowing this. Oh my god. What? Why? Why are you confused? Yeah, that wasn't her though. Like, there's another part to the trick. I mean, there's more to the trick. I mean, she's probably like, no, I was sworn to secrecy. Alright, it's time to subpoena the magician who did it. Why do I have to explain this? This isn't relevant? I'm guessing it might be relevant to how the body was moved to on stage, but for the question of this, it's not relevant. She was in the vent during the time when she should have been on stage. That's all that's relevant? We really just have to subpoena the magician, guys. Come on. You really could just get the magician in court here. Guess that's why the magician fucked off. He was like, I don't want to tell people how my trick works, even though it could send an innocent 14-year-old boy to jail. Uh-huh. Sure. 2 minutes. Alright. Like, it's very obvious that, like, one of her was fake, and it has to be the first one. It wasn't really her standing there. It was a body double, probably, or even just a prop that ended up, you know, going into the stage, especially since he, like, you know, picked up the cloak and threw it away. And that, like, she was moving towards the stage, and they either recorded her voice or she transmitted it through a headset. Oh, come on, Trucy. Trucy, Trucy, there's a 14-year-old boy's life at stake. Like, really? The magician's priorities on this are stupid. Both of them, like, can't reveal our secrets, even though there's an innocent child at risk here. No, she walked. No, Apollo, no. No, wrong. Yeah, get her scooter. Scooter could have fit. Scooter would fit in there, come on. God, like, Trucy should... There should be obstruction of justice charges thrown against these magicians, for sure. But not Clavier. Clavier don't know shit. Despite the fact he must have been in on part of it. Surely, if there was a body double on stage with him. Did you not know that? Oh, Clavier. Nobody thinks you need to know anything. Clavier, the magician thinks you're a dumbass. This is so irrelevant, I don't know why we're doing this. Like, we're gonna prove that she was in there for 2 minutes, and I don't know what that proves, like, how is this any different from, like, she was... Like, this doesn't add anything. Yeah. Still. Yeah, stopped halfway to listen to the murder. Yeah, how? I bet it is. Alright, let's, I guess, watch the video. That's the brooch there. Hey, Machi. Ah, okay, so I can kind of skip a little bit. I like fast forwarding, but like skipping. That was igniting. Yes, she's not on the stage right now. Because that was the guitar igniting. Yeah, this right here is not her. This is the guitar. This isn't actually when the guitar ignites. It actually ignited earlier. So if we know it ignited here, that must be when she heard it. So this can't be her. She was already down in the air vent. Okay, do I have... Must have evidence. Check that video. I wanna check this part. Brooch is there. I think she no longer... Damn it, I know I'm trying... It wasn't a very good view, but I think she no longer has the brooch on at the end. Which makes sense, because she clearly dropped it through the air vent. Okay, here, I want to see here. Oh, that's hard to see, but I think she no longer has the brooch on. I think it's the brooch. Oh god, this is like the one point where I'm like, oh, is that it? I think I'm right. I think it's that it's a body double, and the way we prove that is the body double had the brooch on, and she clearly lost it in those 2 minutes. The brooch. Because, idiot. No. No, it dropped. Yeah, it dropped during those 2 minutes. You're right. Look at that fire igniting. I'm looking forward to pointing that out. She's no longer wearing it, I guess. They made a really hard camera angle. Oh, come on. I wasn't that far zoomed out. I couldn't see. I could only see like that. Like, they actually zoomed it out further in that bit than it was in the video. I call bullshit. Sure are. Yep. Right beneath the air vent. I mean, we don't have to air quotes witness. Witness doesn't just mean eyewitness, you know? Like, she witnessed the crime. Just because she's blind doesn't mean she didn't hear anything. Which clearly she did, so she's still a witness. What? We literally... Clavier, we literally pointed it out to you. Did you not put 2 and 2 together right now? Then why didn't you say that? Oh my fucking god, Clavier. You could have just said that. You could have just fucking said that. Clavier, you knew that whole time? Oh, you're such a prick. Clavier, you're such a dickhead. You should have just been like... As soon as the judge was like, how did that happen? Like, for all of we're pursuing the truth here, Clavier really likes to hide the truth for no reason whatsoever. She's not the one singing. Come on. What? I mean, they have headsets. Oh, weird? Uh-huh. Yeah, use the headset. Sure. I mean, fair enough. Ah, no, there are speakers in the rooms. Nope, nope, big speaker in the room that was pumping the, Do you not? Yes, remember, big speaker blasting the concert into the room. But, I guess, Lataus must have realized she was in the ceiling or something, because he said she witnessed it after all, and how would he know? If she was, you know... If she was up here instead of by the window, how did he know she was there? How did he know she was a witness? I mean, this isn't true, there would be a delay, but for story reasons, we will in fact say... Ooh, what'd you remember? Yeah, I have it, yeah, I have the machine. I hadn't forgotten about it. We didn't get this song over it, though. God, this song is so shit. No, I can't interact with it, she's playing on its own. Sure does. And she's supposed to say pleasure twice. True, I didn't notice that, but then I didn't notice that because I'm trying so hard to not pay attention to the stupid lyrics of the song. Oh my god, please don't show it again. It's supposed to be pleasure, pleasure. Oh my god. That might be worse than sugar, sugar. A terrible mistake of assuming a 14-year-old could drag a grown body, yes. Your clever could have cleared this up earlier. It's true, including the small child at the piano at the time. But we've now given an alibi to Machi and taken one away from Darian. I mean, if you've ever seen a trial with Phoenix Wright, you have in fact seen a trial turned around quite so thoroughly, my dude. What? What? Yes, I do have more proof. Your guitar ignited. Is she not a reliable witness? Javier, all of this fits the facts, my dude. Yeah, it's time to put... Oh yeah, thanks, Clavier. It's time to put Darian on the stand. Thanks, buddy. Do my job. You literally should not be here prosecuting that. Finally, Jesus Christ, we're finally getting to the actual murder. Let's do it. We're going to get this man. Yeah, you ready for justice? I really hate that they named him Justice. They do that all the time. I feel like even Phoenix Wright wasn't quite so leaning on his name being right, but my god, they love justice. My name is Justice, and I deal in justice. Haha, more like Phoenix wrong. Boom. Alright. Sure did. Samachi couldn't have done it, and he should just be declared innocent right now. Thanks, Nick. Hi. Thanks for popping in. Show you're in this game still. Wow, thanks, Nick. Thanks, Nick. Oh, you're such a prick. What are you doing, Nick? And is it related to case 4? Maybe? Uh-huh. Thanks? What? What? Sure. Off the hook is kind of the wrong phrasing, but... Sure. Yeah, I want to put a cop in jail. I mean, that's literally not my job, Nick, but sure. My job is to prove that my client didn't do it. It's the prosecution's job to convict anyone else. I'm not really supposed to, like, convict anyone. Yeah, sure, uh-huh. Sure. I do have the moment of ignition for the guitar. Oh, Nick, you've won cases on way less. Don't even, Nick, you won cases off of nothing. The game being like, you ain't gonna do a, Yeah, right, Nick? You've never lost a case. Is that the evidence of the bang? Is that a fire bang? There we go. Firecracker, yep. Ignited with the literal igniter we found in the room. So we have a pretty good, reasonable doubt right here, I think. Again, it's not really our job to convict Darian, but sure. Fine, I'll figure it out. Sure is. By we, I think you mean Emma, but sure. You know, I sure hope Nick isn't giving us faulty evidence again. I mean, would Nick really give me fake evidence a second time? Man, every case Nick has ever done has, like, hinged on some really weak shit. Wow. Wow. Really? Really? Really, game? Gonna do that to me, game? I'm sure it won't. Nick is extremely a condescending asshole in this game, and it's really jarring. I really hate what they did to Nick in this one. And they fix it quite a bit in 5 and 6 from what I remember. Where he's not quite as much of a prick. It literally doesn't matter, Clavier. It literally doesn't matter, my dude. You should also be recused right now. Clavier, you are literally right now admitting conflict of interest. Ah! Get him, Apollo! There was one brief shining moment in this case of Amiga Lupus where Apollo was allowed to figure something out, and it was glorious and it lasted all of 10 minutes, and now we're back to Apollo being handed the answer. But thank you, Apollo, for calling out on this. Being like, none of that is fucking relevant, Clavier. Shut the fuck up. The international affairs decision, you say? No, never heard of you. Wow, the international affairs division. An international incident happening right here. Wow, do you know your buddy is guilty and you're doing this anyway? Wow, Clavier. Wow. Ooh, pursue the truth no matter what. Clavier's all fucking talk. Oh, Clavier the worm has turned though. I think he's realized that Darian is a murdering piece of shit. Pressing the prosecution? He can't do anything. He's a suspect now. But I'm pretty sure the conventional method of pressing and presenting evidence will still work somehow. She does have one thing, the guitar igniting. Did she though? Did she? Okay, so this is now the first performance. So let's listen to all these tracks and see if we can hear anything. There was the other performance before. Wow, we just heard a gunshot. I was like wondering if I could change the song, but yeah, it just changed to this song for no reason, huh? obscured the other. It was the other song before. I imagine it'll flip back to the other song again because, because I have proof of something in the other song, but... I don't think there's anything in any of these. I'm not sure what's on these tracks. I assume it's just all the different... different instruments, yeah. Like, one will be clavier, I assume. And this is the important one, because this one actually has the gunshot in it. Alright. You have proof of the gunshot. Fuck off, cop. Our murderer isn't on an instrument in that one. He was on in the next track. He's not on stage during that particular performance, which is why he could be backstage murdering a guy. I think it's one because the gunshot is on it, which can be heard through her headset when she was singing. But I guess the thing is that he actually shot... Well, I guess he did shoot him twice. Alright, let's press him. This does rely on you going into the mixing board again. Like, this relies on you, like, realizing the mixing board is now gonna be the first song, which is a bit weird. I was actually trying to check if there was something in the other song, and I know there is something in the other song when he's back on stage. I was going to check that, but I guess now is the evidence from the first song. I really should have let you, like, change songs in the first place, but I guess it would have ruined the gunshot. Yeah, Starion wasn't on stage with her. I mean, she's blind, my dude, so she has to recognize people somehow. Starion, you can recognize people by their voice. It is, in fact, very easy, and especially if you are blind and you rely on hearing. I mean, we actually do have proof of this now. I also hate this man's hair very much. It is a penis. There's a gunshot, idiot. Yeah, I mean, Clavier is pretty convinced of your guilt now, buddy. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure one of them is about to be convicted of murder, so, you know, he's gonna have to find another guitarist. I heard what I thought were gunshots. Yes, thank you, air quote that. We heard loud bangs. They were not. What's that, Darian? Does he want me to think that he's not capable of moving a grown man's corpse? Because, you know, I don't believe that. The diva did hear you in that room. No, I can prove my claims actually, bitch. Come on. Alright, time to present some evidence. Alright, what do I have to present? You know, witness testimony is one of the, like, most used things to convict people, you know? Alright, another back up. Took out gunshots. Okay. Okay, what evidence? I have the gunshot on the mixing board. Is that good enough for that? I have the firecrackers. Or potentially being like they weren't gunshot. Yeah, we did like be like in the pressing, yes, those were gunshots. So maybe this? Objection! Okay, looks like this. I'm sure we're gonna have to present that mixer with the gunshot on it at some point. I'm not sure when. Yeah, a firecracker that makes a bang like a gunshot. You know, he is correct. You just... This is why Clavier bothers me. Because they have to play him both ways. He's here being like, I want to uncover the truth, and then he hides shit. Like, if he found firecrackers and an igniter device in the room, he should already have known that the gunshots weren't gunshots, because he's not that stupid, right? He put two and two together, surely. So why is he doing this farce of, like, pretending he's trying to prosecute Machi? It's like, they really are trying to play him as a prosecutor who's trying to prosecute your client, but he also wants to know the truth, but it's inconsistent when he already knows the truth and doesn't tell us. So he knew the whole time. He's known since the start of this trial. Fuck off. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Fucking hell. You know, I said earlier, like an hour ago, that if it turned out Clavier knew the truth this entire time, I would lose my shit. Here's me losing my shit. He knew this entire fucking time. He knew this entire time that Darian did it. He knew. And he's just been sitting there pretending this whole time. Why? Why would he do that? Why? Why? No, I'm sorry, why? Like, the thing about every other prosecutor in the game is they either believe your client did it or they don't care. They just want them prosecuted because, like, they've been accused of it and, you know, your perfect record or whatever, you know, like, if they've been accused of it, they did it and they must go to the crime. But he doesn't believe that, and yet he just pretends he does. It's not even like when it's you and Edgeworth trying to pursue a case, and, like, you know, Edgeworth figures out midway through the case and you start kind of working together to take down the asshole, like, big cop in case 1-5. They're trying to do it like it's case 1-5 without setting this up. He just knows things. He knows who really did it, and yet will still prosecute an innocent person, hoping that Apollo will not be stupid enough to get them convicted. Yet he'll turn to the judge and be like, it's time to convict Machi, when he knows he didn't do it. When he knows. Like, the only way you can reconcile that is if Clavier is the biggest fucking asshole on the planet, you know? And he has to be a tremendous asshole to do this. You know, at least every other prosecutor genuinely believes your client did it, whether it's because they believe the evidence or because they believe that everyone who is arrested for a crime did it. Like, or they're a bastard, like Von Karma, who doesn't care. Like who is just like, this is my job. My job is to convict someone. If they're in my court, my job is to prosecute them. That has more principle to it than Clavier. Clavier has no principles. As he is written, he's got no morals. He will prosecute someone knowing they are innocent, despite knowing who did it. But he's the prosecutor. He's in charge of the case. He could just be like, that guy didn't do it, this guy did. We'll investigate him instead. Like, he's in charge of who get... Oh my god. He's just such a prick. And this is 2 cases in a row where Clavier's known, I guess not the whole time, but he's known since the beginning of this trial day that Darian did it. And he just let all this happen. He's not even doing like the Edgeworth thing of making sure our case is airtight. He's just being an asshole. I'm sorry, I knew I didn't like Clavier, but I kind of always assumed it was because he was a bland boy. But he's not. He's actually a bloody bastard. He's a bastard! Like, you don't prosecute... No, he wasn't. I mean, he must have known we were in backstage, right? He must have known someone would hear the firecrackers. You know, Godo is just there because he has a big grudge against Nick. I respect that more than I respect Clavier, honestly. Godo just wants to fucking kick the shit out of Nick in court, and I respect that. Yeah, Clavier made fun of a man, who could die any second because of a bullet near his heart, and would rather prosecute a small child than his best friend, who did the crime. It is ridiculous that I'm supposed to like this guy. Yeah, I saw that too, on the ground by the door. So yeah, he put that down there so he could hear when people were outside the door. Oh god, Clavier's back to doing my job for me. Thanks, Clavier. God, we couldn't have had a flashback. Because I noticed that headset the entire time. He couldn't have, like, we couldn't have flashed back and said that. Clavier has to do our job. Yes, wait, what? Excuse me? Clavier? Do you not understand that you're a prosecutor? Do you not understand that there are two very clear sides in a court of law? There is someone who is defending the person and someone prosecuting the person? What is this statement? I know, like, the Phoenix Wright games have a habit of being like, in a court of law, you're supposed to find the truth rather than, you know, do your job, but like, Clavier, you're on the prosecution. Your job is to prosecute. I put the ball in the defense's court? Uh-huh. Yes. Yes. Gotta need proof. Well, this isn't your job, Clavier. This is my job. Clavier, this is my job. Why are you doing my job? Clavier, you're not Mia. This should be Mia telling us this. This should not be the game didn't have a Mia. This should be Nick. This should be like Nick beside us in the court being like, hey Apollo, you know, you've shown a possibility for how the gunshots were faked, but now we need proof that that there were gunshots in the second act. Like, why is Clavier doing this? This is your mentor. Why is he both mentor and opposition? This doesn't make sense. It's true, Nick is too busy being a jerk to be Mia. This game would be so much better if Nick was Mia. Nick should just be Mia in this case. It really should just be Nick beside us, you know, cryptically helping us out here, you know? I can actually prove this, though. I do actually have the proof, yeah. I can actually prove this. Well, Clavier, apparently you are. You've done it so far, Clavier. They tried to shove like 3 different characters into Clavier, and it is a mess. It is a complete mess. Well, I do have proof, but I am also out of water after all that yelling, so I'll be right back. You can't have the prosecution law-splaining to you, the defense. It's stupid. Alright, here we go. We have proof. Let's do it. Sure was. We've shown this device thing before. We literally just showed it? Yeah. The writers think this boy is the coolest dude in the world, and they are fucking wrong. I think they were like, everybody loves Edgeworth. Let's make an Edgeworth who's not an antagonistic bastard from the start, who's actually on your side. Not understanding that Edgeworth being an antagonistic bastard is part of his appeal. I sure do. I already did. Oh, he's getting nervous. His penis hair is flopping. If it was loud enough, yep. Alright. Find that spot. Here we go. I guess I can, like... Can I actually play it? Okay, I can play it and then I have to present it. Yeah, it's trying to, like, find, you know, roles for... essentially the same roles with new people, and it only works with Emma. Absolutely. Bam! There's the gunshot. I guess I present... I'll just save. I guess I present one? Bam! Ha! Oh, no, don't, oh! Don't flop his hair like that. Xavier has forgotten what his job is again. This is fine. So right then and there, the case gets, you know, dismissed so that the prosecution can lay charges on this man right here, right? Ah, true. One gunshot. Interesting. Right, she did say she heard a faint sound and then moved over the air vent. What? Can you remind it of, Clavier? Oh, are we not even gonna be the ones bringing this up? Oh my god. Am I seriously not gonna be the one bringing this up? I've talked about this for 2 streams, how this is going to be a clue, and the game is stealing it from me. How fucking dare you, game? How fucking dare you, game? Game, this was my clue. How dare you? I dislocated my shoulder shooting a man, yes. I dislocated my shoulder shooting a big fuck-off gun. So... I know back when I mentioned that we were gonna be like, ooh, only a small child or a blind person would miss his first shot, and how it would turn out the cop who's experienced in firearms would miss the shot and also hurt himself using this big fuck-off gun, yet they expect me to believe a 14-year-old could do it without any injury. Here it is. The cop who knows how to fire guns missed with this gun. So that whole, oh, well, you'd have to be someone who is blind or tiny, was fucking horseshit. Wasn't it? Wasn't it, Clavier? Wasn't it complete and utter claptrap? You stupid motherfucker. Yes, Apollo. Jesus Christ, Apollo, keep up. It was a big fuck off gun, though, Darian. Really? Clavier is like here now, being like, oh, well, it didn't have to be a tiny 14-year-old child who did the gun after all. It could have been an experienced cop. Oh, Jesus Christ. It occurred to you like 2 days ago, Clavier. What? What? Talk to Clavier, and he's doing my job for me right now. What? I mean, sure. Sure? Is your arm dislocated? You know, we could x-ray that. You did, though. No, you shot the man. What do you mean he has a point? Yeah, it really was Clavier who presented the decisive piece of evidence. I don't know why they're talking to me. Alright. Yeah, tell us why you're innocent. I might play 5 and 6. I remember liking them more than this game. Although I put this on it was a Patreon poll. I definitely wouldn't play it right away. But, I put this on the poll, 1, because I know I want to get to the rest of the series, and 2, because, like, when I knew I didn't like this game, I always assumed it was for kind of superficial reasons. I didn't realize it was because the writing is fucking trash tier. No, he's an Interpol... He's an Interpol agent. Are we about to forget that? Are we literally here forgetting that he was an Interpol agent investigating an international crime? We have here the guy from the International Crimes Division. Are we literally about to forget that Mr. Lataus was a fucking cop? Investigating crimes? Have we forgotten that already? Like, ooh, he wasn't in the country. Yeah, he's a fucking Interpol agent. Which means his targets aren't limited to people in his country. Yeah, yes, thank you, not a manager, an Interpol agent. Wow, Dargan, you are not helping yourself look innocent. You are looking mighty guilty up there on the stand, laughing at an Interpol agent getting shot dead. Yeah, sure, no motive was proven for him either. Yeah, but we haven't found one yet, have we? Here, I'll go with it. You're part of a cocoon smuggling ring that the Interpol agent Lataus was dismantling, and you shot him for it. How's that for motive? The Diva's first visit, not the Interpol agent's. No international, Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, he is an international agent. Wow, you are shit at your job. Why are you an international... Why are you really international affairs police then? You shouldn't though, because you're international affairs. Anyway. I guess a lot of international agencies in the US are supposed to stay out of domestic stuff, but don't, so... Wow, that's racist. Alright, we're gonna have to present evidence. Okay. Why is Apollo so smug? I'm not entirely sure what evidence I have to throw out here. Hmm? Do we? Do we, Apollo? Again, it's cocoon smuggling. Oh god. Okay, I present the cocoon somewhere, right? Do I present it here?
Objection!
Alright. Okay, here we go. Don't lick the evidence, Judge. Apollo? That's not funny. Replica of a cocoon! So these cocoons are supposedly so secret that no one knows they're a cure for incuritis, but everyone here knows. Does it? Apollo, be more persuasive. A silky cocoon. Ooh, it is a cure. Well, incuritis, apparently. Which is, again, wild. Yeah, am I supposed to be compassionate for a country that keeps a cure for not cancer to itself? No. I don't really. I mean, that is literally true of most medicines. I'm not sure why this is like, whoa! Like, there are lots of deadly toxic plants that if you process correctly make medicine. Or you can turn them into poison. This is not weird. This is pharmaceuticals. There are lots of medicines that turned out, in fact, to have enantiomers that were extremely, like, bad for people to take. Unknown until, you know, it was taken by hundreds of people. Thousands of people, even. Yeah, medicine is just a proper dose of poison, like... I think it would be... yeah, everything's either good or bad. It's either a poison or a medicine. Like, this is just medicine, though? This is just medicine. Enforced by Interpol. But, like, you could still sell it in limited quantities to people with incuritis. You know? Yes, I have the newspaper to back it up, apparently. Yes, again, they had to think of a justification for this cure being kept secret. It being a deadly poison if processed differently is an extremely normal part of chemistry. Like, that is such a normal thing for pharmaceuticals. Like, yeah. Let it go, let it go. Video game logic. Alright, he's like, oh, it's way too... I mean, it does carry the death penalty, apparently. Sure. But, you know, making a cure for the dying Chief Justice's son... I'm trying to get to the end of the case, which is why I'm streaming kind of late, but... I'm hoping this case isn't too much longer. I think it can't be. We're, like, getting close, right? Not at all. Apparently nobody has. Like, that would happen in this global age. Woo! Yeah, 4 days later, the case is still ongoing. Surely it can't be that much longer. Sure. And not worth it. Too dangerous. Arrest you. Didn't exactly look at him. Okay. Wow, Clavier. Wow, you know an awful lot about the black market, Mr. International Affairs Cop. No, you're dirty cops. Oh, okay, that is unnecessary. They're cops. They are, in fact, bastards. Interesting. Alright, oh god, what evidence do we even... What contradictions even here right now? Like, I know it is because of this. Incuritis with a graph for no real reason. Just put a graph in it. Where do we present that, though? There's nothing that, like, kind of clearly contradicts. It's clearly this, because this is the motive, right? Is it that Interpol's all hot and bothered about them? Oh god. Is it because he's not selling them? He's... Yeah, maybe it's like can't sell them? Maybe. Objection! Okay, that was correct. I'm not entirely sure why. Oh, that's the contradiction. Sell them to the Chief Justice. Okay. A cure for incuritis. Name that is not medically correct. Yes. Judge. That's a disease the Chief Justice's tongue. It sure does. I mean, for his beloved son, if we have obtained unobtainium, I would do it. Sure would. But his son wouldn't be dead. Oh no, Apollo hasn't used his super sight yet. You're right. You're right. I'm probably gonna have to use it on Darian. It's gonna suck. No, I don't want to see the wiggling Dick Pompadour in slow-mo. You can't make me. Yeah, a dying child. You make a lot of money from a man, a desperate man. I don't have any proof of that. I mean, I could look for proof. I could go interrogate the Chief Justice literally right now. Sure. Alright. Ah! This is incorrect. Is the proof of that the guitar? Yes. So this, we were told this was not checked. Let me check through the rest of it first, but... Maybe possession will get you arrested on the spot, sentence to death, if there's a way to get cocoons out of there. Ooh! Okay, I think maybe we represent the guitar, this one. It's either that or 3, it's one of the two. But yes, we were told this guitar was not checked. Send it via the moor, apparently. It's your fault, Clavier, you son of a bitch. You fucking asshole. Glad I remembered that. Yeah, Senate gift. Didn't even get checked. A special shipping service. Yep. Ahaha! You are an accessory! You're an accessory to crimes, Clavier! Ha! Fucker. Get his ass, Apollo! The sound hole. And sound goes in the sound hole. Yes, put him behind bars for being an accessory to smuggling. Yeah, the igniter. Yeah, we know about this. It set his guitar on fire. Did he not realize his guitar had been tampered with by the fact it had a fucking lighter in it? Icky Prosecutor's Gavin's protected guitar. Alright. Remember his band. Oh, please don't do that animation. It weirds me out. Wiggling dick hair. Yeah, to burn the evidence. It sure does. Would have come together earlier if you hadn't fucking held back the truth. No, don't put that song on again. I fucking hate it. Please put fucking Clavier's theme song on or something. Ah, the key is stolen to get the cocoon. Yeah. The Interpol agent? The Interpol agent. The literal undercover Interpol agent. Aha! Well, Clavier would have noticed it wasn't wrapped and been like, hey, who the fuck messed with my guitar? I guess is the thing. Yeah. Who was his accomplice that pressed the switch? Was it Machi? Must have been because Machi was scared of being put to death, so... Stop air quoting that. She did witness it. Is that not enough? Is that fine? Are we done yet? Are we good yet? Are we gonna send our client to jail anyway, but for smuggling? Eh. Well, yeah, but you have an accomplice. You have to have had an accomplice to set the guitar on fire. You had an accomplice. Sure did. Easy peasy, piss pie. Alright. Uh-huh. I know who it is. I'm going to implicate my client in murder. Because, actually I don't know if this is the case in Japanifornia, but if someone dies while you are like committing a crime, like if you and another person break into someone's house and the other person shoots someone and kills them, you can still be tried for murder. So Machi is going to be tried for murder is what I'm saying, because they were smuggling. And therefore the murder was part of the crime. So we're about to get our client sent to jail. Woo! Yay! That's my client. I know, I'm not very good at my job. Double jeopardy is I think you can't be accused of the same crime twice. Should have accused myself, I should have. Funny. She would have been too far away. Also, the remote was found by the piano. You sure? Why not? Ah. That doesn't mean that Labrador couldn't have done it. That... Oh, right, the distance between that and the guitar. Right, I was a little confused. I was like, the distance between the people communicating, but it's not the people communicating, it's the people, the guitar. Right, that got a little confusing. It's fine. What? Am I on trial here? Sure, why not? Well, he is about to... We do see when it ignites. It ignites when the stage is actually... yeah, it ignites up here. There's where it ignites, yeah. Well, look at me confess to breaking and entering in a different place instead of being convicted of murder. That was the point, is that the breaking and entering was an alibi so that he couldn't have done the murder because he was breaking and entering is the thing. He was giving himself an alibi via being convicted of a different crime. I'm not sure if the application of you're an accomplice in the smuggling and that person died because of it, and therefore I can charge you with murder, it would apply in this case. Or in Japanifornia. Uh-huh, what did you hear? Alright. Uh-huh, sure. Uh-huh. Yes. 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 Uh-huh. Yeah, is that the problem or it sounded fine? Okay, let's go back to the mixing board. Oh god, which one's the piano? People have two, I mean, you play the piano with two hands. It doesn't sound like that, complicated a piano, though. So I feel like... That's not. Car. That's piano. Okay. This is the piano. Let's listen to it. Or you're owned if you can't listen when it comes to this case. Yeah, it did sound like something happened at the end of section 1 there. I was continuing onwards. Hello, Camus, thank you for the follow, but I think there is a glitch that happens around here, yeah. This is where it should be. The ticking noise is very annoying. I was kind of curious if it slams in any other place, but I don't think so. fact, I think it's at the end here where it kind of messes up in the segment here. Alright, well, we're definitely presenting that. I mean, again, it would not be that hard to just, like, slam the switch in one of those 3 spots. It is not a very fast piano. It's not a very tricky melody on the piano. I mean, why not? They just had to flip a switch. Their hands weren't glued to the piano, my dude, and again, they weren't playing, like, the fastest, most complicated piano piece in the world. They could have just tipped it away for a second. Also, here's when the glitch should happen, right where it ignites. No, BAM's there. It BAM'd right when that ignited. He could have, though. I mean, really, I think the act of pressing the switch takes more than a fraction of a second. He could also tap it with his foot. Oh god, Clavier's here. Solve it again. Solve my fucking case again. Thanks, Clavier. Clavier's... Yeah, I know, Apollo, so there must be proof in the mixing board. Yeah, he did, though. Again, this is not a complicated piano track. He absolutely could have hit it with one of his other fingers. He wasn't playing Mozart. Yes! He did! Like, he could have even done it by, it was in the piano, right? So how pianos work when you press it, it does it inside. So he could have put the switch inside the piano and then hit it by hitting a key. So one of the notes was off, because he deliberately hit the wrong note so that inside the piano it would hit the switch. I guess you have to know how pianos work. It was the wrong note. He hit the wrong note. Yes? Sure, I sure can. Yeah, man, if you have any kind of hearing problems, you're fucked in this case. He absolutely flashed back to what Clavier said a minute ago. Yes, I know. This game does that a lot. Alright. The mixing board. Here we go. The mixing board yet again. It was further on rather than this bit. Yes. Probably. I don't know shit. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sure she's gonna save the day. Here we go. He's not much of a pianist, though. Wow. Alright, let's do it the hard way. Here we go. As sounding odd. Okay. Okay, that must be like the earlier part. I feel like it must be the earlier part that's odd. I'm not good enough to determine why. I feel like it has to be this part because, honestly, not because I hear anything, but because that must be where it is. Because after the switch, you didn't need to be playing it two-handed. The fire started in here, so I feel like this must be the proof. I don't know why. I can't hear it myself. I know nothing, but this must be. I saved it, and we're gonna guess it's the first part. What? What? I haven't realized anything? Yeah, we've used this mixing board like 6 times or something. Probably only like 3 or 4. I don't know what it's getting at here. I mean, it kind of flubs it there. Is that the proof? Oh, does it sound different in the first verse? Is that why? I was supposed to notice that? I don't notice that. Ah, yes, it did have the but like, I mean, you can change, like, it doesn't have to be the exact same melody. Apparently so. I couldn't tell you. God, how long? I hope this case is almost over. Yeah. Yeah, that's not much proof, to be honest, but sure. You literally could just ask Machi. My best friend, the cop, is a murderer. I never saw this coming. No, Apollo, this is definitely not over. I know, the frontal view of Durand is awful and I hate it. Oh, objection? Here we go. Yeah, we haven't broken him yet. Yeah, we have to break him first. We never get through a case without breaking the person on the stand. What? Oh, fuck off, Clavier, you sack of shit. Oh my god, you're such a fucking sack of shit. Uh-huh. Well, all the shit I have literally shown you is not enough. The gunshot on the soundboard. The switch found in the fucking piano. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't have the cow. Where's the cow? I need to get the cow right now. Just a second. I have the cow somewhere. I can't remember. What's he called? What do we call the cow? Disremoval, that's what we call it. Yeah. He was very big. I'm just gonna put the cow over here. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it that big now. It deserves to be that big. This is like enough evidence for any other Phoenix Wright case. Clearly you can't convict Machi though, right? Surely we've done enough that Machi is not convicted, right? The fuck? Oh my god. Fucking fake out. We did! The switch was found in Machi's fucking piano! Oh, Apollo's getting disillusioned with the system. You know, we could literally just put Machi on the stand. Right now. I mean, his accomplice is literally proof. I don't fucking know, Trucy. I'm kinda done with this. Literally just put the 14-year-old on the stand. What unconventional methods are we about to do? No! You have been credibly convicted of accused of murder, my dude! We literally have an ear witness who's like, I heard him threatening the victim. A gunshot on record from said witness's microphone as she was above the dressing room. We have so much evidence, I don't understand why they're like, we have no evidence. We have plenty of evidence. Oh, Apollo, do not. Clavier is also just letting this happen, despite the fact that he's like, the courts are finding out the truth, and he's here just letting his friend get off free of murder? Why is Clavier such a bastard? You know, when Edgeworth knows a guy on the stand is the one who did it, Edgeworth doesn't fucking let it go either. I don't understand what more they want from me here, other than, like, just being, like, grabbing the 14-year-old and being like, hey, did you smuggle a cocoon for this guy? And he's like, yes. Oh, now Clavier's like, I'm not gonna let you go scot-free, but, like, he was going to, like, literally 10 seconds ago. Oh, you're telling me this trial has run for far too long. I mean, I'm going with his literal accomplice. His literal accomplice. Are we also just gonna ignore the fact that he dragged the guy onto the stage with a guitar? I mean, his accomplice. What could it be other than his accomplice? Yes. I mean, can he? Ah! Burn a cocoon! I'm not entirely sure this is true, but I went for it. Yeah, sure, murderer. You burn the cure for incuritis. Why not? I mean, yes, it carries the death penalty. I mean, not if he never goes back. I mean, he's also gonna get the death penalty if he's convicted of murder in Japanifornia, so, like, I feel like he's death either way. Wait, why are we wrong? I mean, we have the death penalty in Japanifornia. But you do get the death penalty for murder. Yeah, and killed. So he's gonna go to jail for a bit in smuggling. I mean, we could find him guilty of murder. I don't know, the court's kind of bad. Oh, the Virginians are gonna kill you both. Wow, we're just full on threatening this guy. All right, fair enough. I mean, fair enough. Has to acknowledge his crime, get sent to jail here. I mean, the thing is, you would send him back to Virginia to be, like, convicted of cocoon smuggling, though. But fine, this is fine. Oh, buddy, you are making yourself sound very guilty right now. House made out of pianos. Stop slicking up your dick here, buddy. What? Oh no, I don't need. Oh no, please don't. Please, no, 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 did not want that. Oh god, I want that even less. Like, in order for Machi to not die in his home country, he actually has to confess to murder here, so he's put in jail here. Because Interpol would just ship him back to, you know, his country. I wish his hair had fallen out instead. need money. I mean, he is 14. Not many other ways for him to make a fuck ton of money. That has never been the rule in Phoenix, right? And you fucking know it, Judge. What the fuck? Like evidence has ever been king in this court. Wow, we have made the judge rethink his entire grasp of the legal system? But you were ready to convict this kid on the evidence of some fingerprints on an air vent. I want to remind everyone that some fingerprints on an air vent and it was a locked room and no one else could do it was literally all they had for evidence that this kid did it. There were no fingerprints on the gun. There was absolutely no evidence that this kid actually shot this guy. No physical evidence. And yet here they are being like, well, evidence rules. It's like, but no, it doesn't, because you convict on nothing. You convict on smoke. Yeah, the rule of Japanifornia is prosecution rules, defense rules. But like, oh, it's all about evidence. No, it isn't. There was a rampant problem of falsified evidence from prosecutors in the first 3 games. For a start. And like, so often your client was convicted on the basis of, well, they were probably the only person that could have done it. So, nah, we'll convict them. So like, for them to be like, well, it's evidence now, evidence is golden, is like such horseshit. Like, whereas the first 3 games were all about how, you know, we had to, like, prove that someone else did it. I'm going to... Cow is going to leave. Goodbye, Cow. Although the cow should stay. But, like... I mean, we're mad he called us Eustace, which, We actually were really mad at this child in the intermission, yes. But, like the first 3 games established that the system is bad because you know, prosecutions kind of always assume to be right and you have to work hard to prove it otherwise. But, like, to boil it down to evidence good, you need evidence to defend, but not to prosecute, is like... Oh, hey, Nick. I'm never quite sure if Nick knows this lady's deal. Maybe if I ever play 5 and 6, we'll find out. An accident? Suffered from amnesia. Yeah, he probably does know and keeps a secret. Alright, secret mission, case 4. I'm sure will not relate to the incident 7 years ago. And why Nick is no longer a lawyer. Case just about over. Please no, it's such a shit song. His band had to be dismantled because one of them was a murderer. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, I think this is the final case. Yeah, they're once again like being like trying to be like the original trilogy. It all ties back to a past case, but man, the fact that this was the original writers is really like wild to me because they're so fucking bad at a thing they did decently well in the first trilogy. Anyway, I will not be streaming next week, next Wednesday. I have an appointment, but oh god, will it be? Yeah, 2 weeks we're fine. We're going away in October. Yeah. 2 weeks time, I'll be back with more Hollow Justice, the fourth case, probably the final case, probably the longest case. That's gonna be fun. All right. Tomorrow we're back with more Pikmin. Yay! We once again we streamed a game, and then like moments later, they announced another one. So you're welcome for saving Pikmin. So we are going to play more Pikmin tomorrow. More Ace Attorney 4 in 2 weeks. Hopefully by 2 weeks' time I'll be less annoyed. We'll see. Alright, bye everyone. See you tomorrow.